What a night, what a night. Hold on, let me put this on pause, man. Put this on pause. I was bootlegging in the night. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't get an NBA, NFL, no money at all. Not again. Not again. Oh, what the fuck I look like paying $70 a goddamn for a year. Well, no, no, they got all the games on Peacock and like buku other subscriptions. I don't know why I'm thinking about NFL Pass. I'm tripping, but nah, man, how y'all night going, man? How's y'all night going? I'm gonna talk a little bit about the NFL tonight. Do something a little different because I only do like basketball in here, on my channel. But man, these Thursday night games been kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Thursday night games, man, that the NFL been putting on TV actually been well worth it to watch if you do have Peacock and all this other bullshit, HBO Max. They got all the games on different platforms. So you kind of getting your money's worth this year. I'm not ever gonna lie to you. You're getting your money's worth, man. But it was the battle of the grandpas tonight. It's like, damn, pinch me, I'm dreaming. Am I back in 2010 again? Like Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers dueling it out, going back and forth with you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. And this is the story of Aaron Rodgers, man. Defense letting them down as always, bro. Him and Drew Brees, they defense always flunking out. Just always fucking up, man. When these dudes be putting on amazing performances and the defense just can't get a clutch stop. And TJ Watt, get that money back. Get that. I ain't been hearing your name all year long. Man, it's about time, bro. I see, you know what, Jerry Jones, you might be on to something, brother. You might, because if it ain't the quarterback, ain't none of these niggas should be getting a max deal. I'm sorry, bro. Myles Garrett, garbage. TJ Watt, garbage. Micah Parsons, garbage. Like, y'all niggas wanting to get paid guaranteed money, and y'all going out there putting out performances like that. Yeah, I'm on y'all ass, man. I'm on y'all ass this year, bro. Same with Nick Bosa. You did all that bitch ass crying, but you worrying about wearing MAGA hats. You worrying about doing all of this tomfoolery off the field, showing off your weak ass yacht, your weak ass boat. But you can't give us production on the field. But anyway, man, let me get into the stats, man, because this game over with. Game is done with Aaron Rodgers, 23 of 34, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. If you that second pick that he ended up throwing, it was a 50-50 ball. It was a great play by the defense for taking the ball away from DK. That was a great play. That's just the kind of night that the Bengals was having. They made plays when they needed to at times, but Aaron Rodgers, he had a great game. He not a great game. He had a good game. I ain't gonna say great, so I'll give him like a A. I'll give him like a A. Both teams is running the ball very good tonight. Jalen Warren, 16 carries, 127 yards. They ran the ball very well tonight. And let me get into the receiving stats. 5 receptions for 111 yards, 2 tugs for Fairmount. I think that's how you pronounce his name. If I butcher it, sorry, Steelers fans. Sorry, you just wanted to get with me. I'm from the South. Sometimes we can't pronounce the weird ass up north niggas' names correctly. But Fairmount, he had a game of a lifetime. In his career, like I say, 5 receptions, 111 yards, 2 tugs. DK Metcalf, he had a decent game, 3 receptions for 50 yards. So pretty much it. Let me get into the Bengals, man. Joe Flacco, man, the man of the hour. Shit, Grandpa Joe, 31 of 47, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns. My God. Yeah, he was out there wheeling and dealing. No cap. He was out there wheeling and dealing, and he was giving his targets, his 2 best receivers, the ball in their hand and let them make plays. Jamar Chase, 16, 161 yards, a tub on the fucking Steelers on their head. Louisiana finest, man. In the words of Aaron Rodgers, you just shake a trio. A wide receiver fall out that bitch, man. You get you one. Come to the South and come get you one. You heard me? Man, T. Higgins, man, what a clutch play at the end to put them uh, on the 10. I think it was on the 10-yard line. Whenever you caught that deep bomb over the middle of the field. So what a great game by T. Higgins, 6 receptions, 96 yards, 1 tub. You know, Noah Fant, four receptions, 44 yards, 1 tub. So, Joe Flacco, he was out there dealing to everybody, man. He was giving everybody the ball, man. He wasn't just staring down his 2 top targets, man. He was just spreading the ball around. So, shout out to Joe Flacco tonight, man. What a great game. By him. Just a great game all around, from both teams and from a standpoint, from a fan's perspective. This was a great game to watch, man. I wasn't expecting both teams to put up over 30. Maybe like 20 mids, 20s at worst, but for them to put up over 30, man. Amazing that these old folks, man, senior citizens, these seniors out there, man, showing these young bucks, man, that they can still play in the NFL, man. And I don't know how to what's his name? Chase Brown, man, he had a great game as well too. 11 carries for 108 yards. So we got old smash mouth football, and we got Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco turning back the clock. It's a great game, man. Great game. But I wanted to talk about, because I ain't gonna do this video for this long. If I'm Joe Burrow, I need to take notes from Joe Flacco. I need to take some notes. We all know Joe Burrow, he's the franchise QB. He's the feature QB of the franchise. But the way that Joe Flacco, just under a week of being with this team, the way that he was, because the reason why I'm making this point, because I hear a lot of Bengals fans, a lot of Bengals podcasts, and a lot of people on Reddit keep blaming the O-line, blaming the O-line for not protecting Joe Burrow. It's the same shit that I was saying about Andrew Luck. A lot of people was blaming the O-line. Nah, there are times where the O-line, they blow their assignments and let pass rushers get through. We understand that. But there's many a times where these cats, Joe Burrow, he get into that mindset of holding the ball too long and try to look for the big play all the time. That's what Tom Brady was talking about over the summer, that a lot of these guys are playing accidental football, if you get what I'm saying. That's what Kobe was saying with the NBA, that a lot of these guys are playing accidental football. They don't know how to play the basics knowledge of playing quarterback, because the game is so easy and the game is so spread out that it's not a thinking man's position anymore at all. Not Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers, man, like, these guys are old and way past their prime, but it's just the IQ. It's the football knowledge. It's knowing where your guy's going to be at all times and taking what the defense gives you. That's what a lot of young QBs is lacking from today's. And that's why the product is not what it used to be 10, 15 years ago, because a lot of these guys, they are not the Tom Brady's. They are not the Phillip Rivers. They are not the Drew Breeses of the world. Ben Roethlisberger. They are not the cerebral pocket QBs, and Aaron Rodgers, of course, man, like, still playing in today's NFL. It's like they dumbed down the game so much, man, that a lot of these guys, man, they don't know how to sit there and break down a defense every single play. They need everything scripted for them. They need they need a system where guys could be schemed open. And it's not going to always be perfect. It's, sometimes you're going to have to throw guys open. Sometimes you got to, take the check down. I don't know why everybody think taking a check down, taking a 5-yard pass, especially if you got guys like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase that can turn a 5-yard into 15 to 20 yards. Just take what the defense gives you. And that's what Joe Flacco was doing. Whenever he had the deep shots, that's when T. Higgins had bust open down the middle of the field, because he was willing and dealing on the 5 to 10 yard routes and the out routes that the Steelers now they got to come up and guard those routes, and they leave T. Higgins right open down the middle of the field for an easy 30 yard bomb where that sealed the game. It ended up sealing the game, But if I'm Joe Burrow, man, even though I'm the future, I'm the franchise leader, you still could learn from a guy that been there at a long time, and he won a Super Bowl, and that was a Super Bowl MVP, something you haven't done. There's nothing wrong with learning from guys that that's a veteran. There's nothing wrong with that. Hell, even the second or third stringers that been there a long time, they might not have the talent, and the athleticism and the arm talent like you have, but they could see the game in a different way. They did have the talent that they had. Most of the guys would be top 10, top 5 QBs if they did, but they don't, That's just what they was born with, and you can't beat it, but it ain't always the O-line fault. It's not, because all that shit talking that Bengals fans and on Reddit and Twitter be talking about, these guys are Uber drivers and cab drivers. Well, Joe Flacco ain't been there no more than 2 weeks, and they was protecting that man very well. He only got sacked, two to three times a night. He was barely getting touched. Tonight, and that's just the difference, man. That's what Tom Brady was talking about, man. They don't teach the guys how to play quarterback anymore, man. That's why the product is so watered down, in my opinion, man. But great game from both guys tonight, man. What a great game. This was entertaining. NFL, man, y'all doing a great job with these Thursday night games, bro. I just wish I ain't have it on multiple fucking streaming platforms, bro. Well, I ain't got to bootleg this shit, because I'm just bootlegging everything. Fuck y'all. I don't care. I don't like Roger Goodell anyway, because he didn't get my money after what he did rigging the games for Kansas City against my Niners. I'm bitter about this shit. I'm always going to be bitter about this shit, man. But other than that, man, he been doing a good job. Good job of getting a lot of entertainment, man. A lot of entertainment. But, yeah, man, that's it, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long, man. For too long. But, yeah, game is dumbed down. They need to go back to teaching the quarterbacks to play the game the right way, instead of making everything scheme open and scripted for them to play the fucking game. Because when shit get real, when shit get tough, when it comes down to IQ and using your pocket awareness and, learning how to read coverages and disguising the blitz, some guys ain't really cut out like that. That's why Caleb Williams, he 3-2, but if you go look at his numbers, you go look at his chart, I just seen a guy that did a video on him. It's like, man, he's still lacking in a lot of areas of the game, and they went into despite of him. They all, because he don't know how to play the quarterback position. He don't know how to throw with touch. He don't know how to throw with accuracy. He just only know how to throw deep down in the middle of the field, but he not even doing that great in the NFL, which he was known for in college. And you can't always throw deep shots in the NFL, man. These guys are too fast and too smart. You're not playing against SMU or fucking Oregon State or some shit, bro. You're not playing against teams like that, bro. You playing against professional 32 teams in the NFL, bro. That's who you playing against. But it's the NFL problem, man. They just gonna have to get back to it. But other than that, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. I'm gonna let y'all boys later.